Commander Zex-9 stared at the holographic display floating before him, his three eyes blinking in perfect synchronization as he processed the impossible data. The blue-green planet designated as Earth rotated slowly in the projection, its surface scarred with what appeared to be massive craters and darkened continents. "Replay the final transmission," he commanded, his voice carrying the authority of someone who had conquered 17 worlds without a single defeat. The communications officer, a young Thraxian with nervous tentacles, manipulated the controls with trembling appendages. Static filled the command chamber of the massive warship Dominion's Edge before a panicked voice crackled through the speakers. "Fleet Command, this is Admiral Korthak of the First Wave. The humans. They're not what we expected. They've turned their entire planet into a weapon. Our forces are the transmission cut to static, then silence. That had been 3 standard cycles ago. 3 cycles since the mightiest invasion fleet in Galactic Empire history had descended upon what intelligence reports described as a primitive world inhabited by bipedal creatures who had barely achieved interplanetary travel. Zex-9 had laughed when he received the assignment. Earth was supposed to be a routine conquest, a simple demonstration of imperial might to intimidate neighboring systems. The planet's inhabitants used crude chemical rockets and had only recently established small colonies on their moon. Their weapons were primitive projectile launchers and explosive devices. The invasion should have taken mere hours. "Sir," interrupted Navigator Yule 4, her scales shifting to a worried purple hue, "we're receiving another transmission from the planetary surface." "Put it through." This time, the voice was different, calmer, with an odd accent that their translation matrices struggled to process. "Unknown vessels in orbit. This is Dr. Sarah Chen of the Terran Defense Coalition. Your invasion fleet has been neutralized. We strongly advise you to maintain your current position and await further instructions." Zex-9's mandibles clicked in irritation. "Neutralized? Impossible. We sent 12 dreadnoughts, 300 assault cruisers, and 50,000 ground troops. How could primitives—" "Commander," the tactical officer interrupted, his voice barely above a whisper. "You need to see this." The main display shifted to show detailed scans of Earth's surface. Where once there had been sprawling cities and green landscapes, now there were only geometric patterns of glass and metal. Massive structures stretched across entire continents, their purpose unknown but clearly technological in nature. "What am I looking at?" Zex-9 demanded. "Sir, it appears the entire planet has been transformed. The energy readings are off the charts. Whatever those structures are, they're generating power levels that exceed our own fusion cores by several orders of magnitude." Another officer spoke up from the sensor station. "Commander, I'm detecting debris fields throughout the system. Analysis indicates they're the remains of Imperial vessels. The molecular signatures match our fleet's composition." The bridge fell silent except for the hum of life support systems. Zex-9 felt a chill run through his exoskeleton as the implications became clear. Somehow, impossibly, the humans had destroyed an entire Imperial invasion fleet. "Sir, incoming transmission from Earth," the communications officer announced. This time, the voice belonged to a different human, older, more authoritative. "I am General Harrison Webb, Supreme Commander of Terran Forces. We know you're up there, watching, wondering how we accomplished what your computers tell you is impossible." The human's voice carried an unsettling confidence. "Your people made a critical error in your intelligence gathering. You observed our civilization at its surface level, our cities, our technology, our apparent limitations, but you failed to look deeper." Zex-9 leaned forward, his claws gripping the command console. "For centuries, we've known we weren't alone in the universe," the transmission continued. "We've been preparing. Not just militarily, but fundamentally. We've been changing ourselves, our world, our very understanding of reality. When your scouts arrived 50 years ago, yes, we detected them, we accelerated our preparations. The tactical display suddenly erupted with new data. The geometric structures on Earth's surface were moving, reconfiguring themselves into new patterns. Energy readings spiked beyond the ship's ability to measure. What you see below is not conquest resistance. General Webb's voice continued. It's evolution. We've merged with our planet, Commander. Every human, every animal, every plant, we are Earth now, and Earth is us. Your invasion fleet didn't attack a civilization. It attacked a living world that fought back. Warning alarms began blaring throughout the bridge. The ship's AI announced, in its maddeningly calm voice, multiple energy signatures detected. Unknown weapon systems achieving target lock. Zex-9 realized with dawning horror that they weren't dealing with a primitive species anymore. Somehow, in the span of decades, humanity had undergone a transformation that placed them far beyond imperial understanding. "Sir, we're receiving targeting data," the weapons officer reported, his voice cracking. They're painting us with energy frequencies we can't even classify. Full retreat. Zex-9 commanded. All ships, maximum burn. Get us out of this system. But as the Dominion's edge began to turn, General Webb's final words echoed through the bridge. "We're not your enemy, Commander, but we're no longer your prey either. Return to your empire. Tell them Earth remembers, and Earth protects its own. Any future visits should come in peace, not conquest." The massive Imperial warship limped away from Earth's gravitational well, its crew staring in stunned silence at the transformed world behind them. In the span of mere days, everything they thought they knew about the galaxy had changed. Months later, when Zex-9 delivered his report to the Imperial High Command, his words would spark a complete re-evaluation of expansion policies. The universe, it seemed, held surprises that even the mighty galactic empire wasn't prepared for. Earth remained untouched, its strange new civilization, a mystery that would haunt imperial strategists for generations to come. And in the depths of space, other species began to whisper of the world that had evolved beyond conquest, the planet that had become something entirely new. The humans had indeed thought of everything, including how to ensure they would never again be underestimated.